Today's tip is going to be about the swing plane. When we swing the golf club on the correct plane, we have a much better chance of hitting good, consistent golf shots. The plane of the swing is defined by the angle of the club relative to the ground at address. The club is on plane when it's either on that angle or parallel to that angle throughout the swing. Essentially, we are just making a circle with the golf club on an inclined plane. When the golf club is on the correct plane, it has the greatest chance of contacting the golf ball in the ground in the correct place and hitting neutral golf shots. When the golf club isn't on plane, the player must make compensations and is much more reliant on timing to hit good golf shots. Our first checkpoint is in the takeaway. When our hands are over our right foot, the wrist should be cocked about 1/3 of the way and the club head outside our hands. If we place a golf club on the ground and have one end on our front heel and the other end on our back toes, when we get into this position, the club on the ground and the club in our hand should match each other or be parallel. The second position is when we reach a point where our left arm is level with the ground, it should be pointing down the target line, our hands centered with our chest, and the handle of the club pointed along an extension of the target line. If we have a rod in the ground at the same angle as the club at address, and one in the ground that is underneath the hands and parallel to the target line, when the left arm reaches a point where it's parallel to the ground, the club should be at the same angle as the rod in the ground, and the lead arm should be parallel and pointing down the one underneath the hands. Use these two checkpoints when you're making slow motion practice swings. The transition to making full swings and hitting golf balls will become much easier. I'm Chris Foley from the Chris Foley Golf Schools. Use these tips and I guarantee you your ball striking will become better.